Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to say Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawah Shai, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawah Shai, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawah Shai. Call hello la Yahawah, Ba'ashem Yahawah Shai, Ba'ashem Ruach HaKodesh. I want to send double honors unto the elders and apostles, that great millstone that taught us the truth and that rule well. Peace, love, and salutation unto the hopeful elect. You Akim that are hitting the highways and the hedges week in and week out to present your bodies as a living sacrifice, sincerely and truly, in the name of Yahawah Yahweh Shai. So this is just right through the spirit, man. Hey, the Most High is about to throw this place down, man, by way of destruction. All right, and this is spoken of in prophecy, as I have here in the book of Matthew, which hey, before I continue on, Lord willing, it's like Lord willing, this is an edifying video. All right, I made an edification of Yahawah Yahweh Shai go out. Because through the Holy Scriptures, there is plenty of prophecies, namely in the Old Testament, that concern the destruction of Edom, these heathen nations, the total desolation of this place, Babylon, which is America, named America today. All right, there are a lot of prophecies that are coming to pass, man. And these things are about to hit home, man. All right, for a lot of these people here that are comfortable, okay, just as the scriptures tell us in the book of Thessalonians. Matter of fact, I just grabbed that. Matter of fact, I believe it's one in the Old Testament, in the book of Isaiah. Okay. No, that's not what I wanted to get. I'll grab it anyway. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 48, verse 22. It says, "There is no peace, saith the Lord Yahawah, unto the wicked." Okay, which is not what I want to get, but that's dead on, man. There's not going to be any peace to the wicked, man. All right, and the wicked is who? It's namely Esau. All right, when you go back to the book of Job, it gives you two different definitions for the word wicked. One referring to Israel, and one referring unto the so-called white man today. All right, so I want to get this in the book of, I believe it's in the book of Thessalonians, First Thessalonians. All right, the 5th chapter. Yep. So this is the book of First Thessalonians, chapter 5, and I want to start from verse 1. It says, "But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night." All right, and it goes on to tell you what that means, as the Lord coming as a thief in the night, man. And when you break that all the way down, that's what he's gonna come at a time where people are not looking for him. According to this book that I have here in the book of Matthew. All right, referring to when it says that blessed is he that when I cometh shall be found so doing. Hey, it's gonna come as a thief of the night upon all those who are enjoying the benefits and the fruits of this life. All right, namely Esau, man. But Jake fall right into the pattern of that, man. Just look how they live. No Jake, no 2/3 is living after the manners of the Holy Scriptures. Which is why they're considered the 2/3, because they're not following the things that the Scriptures say. And who is the main who's the ringleader on that? The so-called white man. Why? Because he has the power. He has the ability to change laws. He has the ability to say what's right and what's wrong and what's popular and what's not, what's in and what's out. All right. So yeah, our people are going to fall. They're going to follow suit and they're going to fall right in line. But to those of us who are waiting patiently on the destruction of this place, that's what I want to get into, man. Don't lose faith in that, man. When you go into the book of Revelation, the 13th chapter, when it says, "He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword shall be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints." This is what we're waiting on, man. So don't lose faith. Don't lose hope in that. That's why we continually have to be in the scriptures. So Yahawah Shem Shai's spirit is constantly dealing with us, man. Because the moment that we fall off and stop following the spirit of Yahawah Shem Shai, that's when we get the doubting, man. But best believe what these holy scriptures say, that Esau is going to be done away with, which is what I'm going to get into here in a second. All right. It says, verse 3, this is the point. It says, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. All right. Now that's just talking about the judgment of Yahawah Shem Shai. When he comes to lay the smackdown on this place, all the people who think that it's all peaches and cream, you know, by way of Esau telling them everything's all right, or, you know, there is no God, you know, or whatever type of madness that he comes up with that Jake just eats up and follows. Hey, the Lord's coming as a thief in the night upon you, man. All right? And then it goes on, you know, I'm not going to read the rest of it, but it goes on to tell you that that we're not the children of the dark, man. We're the children of the light. Meaning that we see the things that Yahawah Shem Shai presenting unto us to know what's coming. All right? We know that there's no peace and safety coming. According to Ecclesiastes, the 3rd chapter, there's a time and season for every purpose up under the heavens, man. And right now, we're not in the time of peace. All right? We're in the time of war. We're in the time of this man's rulership falling, man. All right? I'm going to get one more scripture, and then I'm going to jump into this Matthew. All right? And this is the book of Malachi, the 1st chapter. And I'm going to start from the top. I'm just going to kind of breeze through it to get to the point. All right. It says, the burden of the word of the Lord Yahawah to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, said the Lord. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, said the Lord Yahawah? And Esau, we know who Esau is, a so-called white man. All right. Esau Edom. All right. The twin brother of Jacob. The twin brother of the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans today. All right. It says, yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus said the Lord Yahawah of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord Yahawah hath indignation forever. All right. So all these different means, because Esau knows that his time is up, man. According to Revelation 12:12, where it says he's coming down on us having great wrath, knowing that he had but a short time. All right. So what Esau is trying to do is he's trying to avoid his judgment. Okay. He don't think. Hey, Isaiah 47, it says that the Most High is about to lift up. He's lifting up the skirt of Esau. All right, and you're gonna experience widowhood and the loss of children in the same day, man. All right, Esau knows his time is up, and it's coming, man, and it's coming swiftly. All right, so I'm gonna get into this Matthew, and then Lord willing, the Spirit leads me to other precepts, man. So this is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, and verse 2. It says, and Yahawah Shai said unto them, see ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. The kingdom here of Babylon. All right? This kingdom is going to be thrown down. All these different buildings, these different these skyscrapers, your vehicles, anything that you see according to the book of Second Peter, the 3rd chapter, all the elements, all the things, the works and the elements of this life, you know, from air to your vehicle, to human flesh, all right, and to buildings. Things are about to get thrown down. Things are about to be destroyed, man. All right. This is Yahawah Shai prophesying the downfall of this kingdom, man. Okay. I'm jumping into this. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go back to this precept that I had on here. I'm gonna keep that on here in the book of Psalms. All right. This is Let's see. Okay, I'm not sure exactly where I want to get in this. Yeah, Salakia. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 12, and verse 6. All right? Or Sirach, chapter 12, and verse 6. It says, "For the Most High hateth sinners, and will repay vengeance unto the ungodly." And hey, who is the ungodly, man? Who is the main, hey, it says the border of wickedness. That's America. Why? Because they come up with all different types of laws and unrighteous decrees which they have prescribed, man. All right? This is the ungodly, man. Can Israelites be ungodly? Yeah, of course Israel can be ungodly. All right? But the number one head honcho of wickedness, in this day and age is who? The so-called white man. Every single thing he does is against the Heavenly Father, man. All the laws that Yahawah had made right and have made good, the so-called white man had turned it upside down one way or another, man. All right? By way of giving the nigger woman control. All right? The kids are all out of order. All right? You don't have to follow the high holy days and the Sabbaths. Okay, Esau doesn't shut down his stores on the Sabbath days. Just so he can give the land. He doesn't follow the land Sabbath. There's so many laws that Esau has broken. Homosexuality. The list goes on and on, man. Esau has a scroll of wickedness, man, that you can continue to add on to. All right? This is the ungodly, man. It says, "And keepeth them against the mighty day of their punishment." which is what? Yahawah Shaphat, man. Yahawah Shai is going to bring them to the valley of Jehoshaphat, these different heathen nations, and he's going to judge them, man. All right? So now I want to get into the Psalms 79, and I'm going to start from the top, just through the spirit, man. It says Psalm 79:1. It says a psalm of Asaph. It says, "O Most High, the heathen are coming to thine inheritance." And who's that inheritance? Israel, man. All right? Thy holy temple have they defiled. They have laid Jerusalem on heaps. When you check the history, Esau is continually coming down on Jake, whether by way of sacking the holy temple, Yahawah Shai, slaughtering defenseless Israelites. All right, all these different every act of evil that Esau has proclaimed has been what? It's been against Jacob, man. Esau has an extreme hatred for the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. All through history and up to this day, it'll show you, man. Matter of fact, I was just reading this earlier. All right, this is the book of Baruch. All right, and this is the 3rd chapter, and I'm gonna start from 16. The point I want to get is in 19. It says, "Where are the princes of the heathen become, and such as ruled the beast upon the earth? They that had their pastime with the fowls of the air, and they that hoarded up silver and gold wherein men trust, and made no end of their getting." All right, for they that wrought in silver and were so careful, and whose works were unsearchable, they are vanished and gone down to the graves, and other are come down in their steads. Which this is talk, and that pertains to all nations when it says just how Esau will sit and say, "Oh well, that wasn't us, that was our forefathers." Hey, well, you come up in their stead, man. You're reaping the benefits of your forefathers. The same with us, man. We're reaping the benefits of our forefathers, the things that our forefathers did by way of sinning. All right, guess what? we're under curses. All right, we're under curses because of that to this day, man. Salaki, I'm gonna have to start this video. Start second video.